What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Andy, the Destroyer, Ruiz. Andy Ruiz confirms that he is still with PBC, clarifies promotional status. Andy Ruiz is the latest fighter under Premier Boxing Champions banner to declare promotional free agent status. However, he is not free and clear of PBC despite multiple reports to the contrary. The unified or former unified heavyweight title is publicly cleared the air in a large statement through perhaps in response to the claims that he was on the hunt for new representation. Not helping matters any with his own father, Andy Ruiz Sr., informing ESPN Deportes that he was no longer with PBC when the real story was that the Imperial California-based boxer is no longer a promotional agent with its primary promoter, TGB Promotions. On behalf of myself and Team Ruiz, we would like to thank TGB Promotions and President Tom Brown for the great support, Ruiz stated. And he said, my contract with TBG Promotions has come to an end, and I will now be moving forward as a part of the PBC family with Al Haymon as my advisor. Wow. Okay. Let me counterpunch. This kind of reminds me of Gervonta Tank Davis. You know, Davis was separated himself from Floyd Mayweather, right? But he's still with PBC, Al Haymon. And I think these statements are being made because Al Haymon, is putting that foot down. He's strong-arming. He's letting people know, like, hey, tell your father to stop spreading rumors. You're still with PBC. You're still with me. Bars. And I think that's the reason why these public announcements are being made, because Al Haymon wants to be known. He's that guy that, he wants his name said, but he doesn't want to show his face. You know what I mean? So I think with Andy Ruiz, it's pretty much the same. I think that it's different being an advisor. It's kind of like it bypasses the Muhammad Ali Act, okay? Because as your advisor, he can get money from these fighters without being a promoter. So I think that's what he's saying. He's saying, like, listen, Al Haymon is, quote unquote, my advisor, promoter and everything else, and TGB Promotions is not any longer. So I want to clarify that. So you got to ask yourself, though, if it wasn't Al Haymon, okay, putting his foot down, what else was it? Because if you're not with PBC, you're not with PBC. But at the end of the day, I think Andy Ruiz felt compelled by his advisor to inform everyone that he's still with PBC. And see, I think it also shows a good look on PBC, because everybody thinks it's crumbling. The money issue over there, everything's on pay-per-view. Nothing's really standard, so there's no standard budget. So I think a lot of people have looked at that and said, you know what? These guys are running out of money and they're expecting us to pay the fighters, okay, instead of the networks, because they don't have any money on the networks. The budget is not where it used to be. That $1 billion budget that they used to have, it is what it is. But I think Andy did this. I think this is a cleanup job. I think this is a PR announcement to clarify the standard of where Andy Ruiz is and who is his daddy. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Andy Ruiz clarifying that he's still with PBC. Al Haymon is his advisor. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.